Good afternoon and welcome to Prime of Midlife. It is Sunday afternoon and my goodness what a morning it has been. Possibly want to get yourself a coffee. I've already had 3 and have now switched to tea. As usual, Sunday morning, got up, went to Tesco's at stupid o'clock this morning and I just didn't have it in me to do a shop. I don't know what happened. Possibly because I had the 5 kilo of chicken breast here waiting on me. But I just wasn't feeling anything there, but also the fact it was really busy with the staff doing the online shops and staff still stacking shelves, so I just wasn't in the mood for it. So all in all, I got sugar, creamer and some frozen packets of diced onion that are still in the back of the van defrosting so I can put them in the dehydrator. So that was that. Then I went through and did my radio show, which is unusual for me. I don't normally do Sunday mornings, but the guys were all doing a live broadcast, so I went and did the breakfast show while they did the thing, and I even linked up with them live with the outside broadcast. I was very excited. So that was my morning. Then 10 o'clock I left the radio station, came back here and chopped up 5 kilos of chicken breast. Can I just say that takes way longer than you think it does, because whatever time it is just now, I think it's probably about 12:30 or something, that's me just put the weight on the pressure canner, although I am doing double decker canning for the first time, so I'm quite chuffed with that. So I'll let you know how that goes on. So just as I got the pressure canner on, Patrick came in, so we sat down, had a cup of tea, ate 3 chocolate digestives in a row with a cup of tea because I was starving hungry. What can I say? Had to be done. They were supposed to be going upstairs to be kept as a treat, but I decided I had worked hard enough on a Sunday morning so far. So I did that, sat down and had a look at the headlines. Now, you know we've been following the energy price cap, which was supposed to go up to, what is it? I think in January it was supposed to go up to 4.6 something and then come down. There's a energy think tank or economic company that's now said that they're thinking April next year, instead of coming down, it'll go up to 6,000. And I'm just like, what's going on? So that's not a kick in the ass off a minimum wage. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, right, okay, so this is supposed to be going up to 6,000, and yet the politicians on the TV are hammering people who are out on strike trying to get a decent living wage, and they're saying that they shouldn't be doing this and that they've offered this and they've offered that, and that's not what they've offered at all. I mean, they've said that they offered, what is it, the trains have offered 8%. That's over 2 years and it's on brand new contracts where they rip up all the benefits they've got just now and then start again. There was one that I read, I don't remember what industry it was, but they said, oh yeah, we get whatever rise we get, but instead of doing night shift 32 weekends a year, we now do it 37 weekends a year, and instead of getting time and a half, we get time and a tenth. So actually, if you work that out, that's a loss. And you're like, well, how does that work then? How, and why are the government standing there saying, oh, this is ridiculous, you know, you're disrupting the country? Of course we're disrupting the country. We're going to starve if we don't disrupt the country. And then, oh my goodness, I mean, I have no words. In fact, you can always tell when I'm really cross because I actually get calmer. The headline in the Sun, and the Guardian picked it up as well, that one of the options that they're looking at for helping people with energy bills is that your doctor will decide whether you are eligible for help with your energy bills. How does a doctor decide? How does a doctor know how cold your house is? How does a doctor know what you've eaten? Oh, that's right. You come and see the doctor when you're diagnosed with hypothermia or malnutrition. So is this what it's come down to now? That to actually get help from this government, you've either got to be seriously ill or starving to death. Is that what it is? Freezing or starving to death. Take your pick. Their other option is, we'll give you £400. £400 isn't going to pay 1 month's electricity, never mind over the next 6 months. But this is the same rubbish that they're trotting out week after week after week. And you've got Liz Truss there saying, I want to be a low tax person. Well, for those who are retired or are not able to work or disabled or carers or something, they're not paying taxes, so how do they benefit? Maybe if you actually taxed your multi-millionaire friends, then the government would have a bit more money rather than giving millions to Amazon so that they don't have to pay tax for the next 2 years. Amazon's one of the richest companies in the country and they're not paying tax in the UK for the next 2 years because of the incentives that this country has given them. Well, these incentives that this government is giving them are killing off the population, and it's time they got a grip. Not that any of the rest of them are looking to be any better. I mean, dear God, Labour, get up off your ass. Seriously. You are supposed to be the party for the common people. You're supposed to be the party for the workers. You're supposed to be the party who support the common man. Where the hell are you? £6,000 for an electricity bill that was £1,000 6 months ago. Where are we going to get that? Where do they think we're going to get a magical money tree in our garden? But oh no, these companies are entitled to this. Oh no, we can't possibly tax them anymore because they won't invest. They haven't invested anyway. Have you seen the state of the water companies? The sewage that came out in the southeast over the last week? And the water companies walked away with bonuses. Seriously. See, voice goes up an octave as well when I get cross. This is when I realise I'm getting cross. But I mean, it is absolutely just a comedy of errors. The sad thing is that this comedy of errors is going to kill people. Genuinely. Because there's going to be people who are not going to put on the heating and hypothermia is going to get them. There is already people falling down with malnutrition. There's already elderly in hospital that they have to feed them up for 3 weeks before they can put them back to the house, to their empty cupboards, to start again. You just agree with me, pussycat, if you know what's good for you. That was Raven agreeing with me, obviously. But, I mean, it just is. There was an article in The Guardian as well that I saw this morning. I didn't actually read it all, but the guy's like, what part of the upcoming crisis are UK shoppers not getting? They're still out, they're still spending, they're still going on holiday, they're still doing all this. And the guy said, maybe they're just trying to ignore it and, you know, enjoy spending while they can and then tighten their belts in autumn. Good luck with that. Because you're going to have to tighten your belts a hell of a lot more than you thought you would. It just is a perfect storm. And I don't, there is no answers, because whatever answers we have, the government is not going to agree with. You know, I mean, these things, you know, why have we got food banks? And the food banks can't even afford to help nowadays. What is going on? And I'm just absolutely scunnered with it. I really am scunnered. Stupid cat, bear with me. Why can't you get out a window? Here, I left the window open for you, stupid animal. The cat was looking at the open window, meowing, and not going out the window. So, and breathe. But yes, so hence, had I read that before I went to Tesco's, I probably would have spent a fortune. What can I say? But this just seems to be the way it's going. The UK government is just not comprehending the problems that the population is having. And it's not just the UK government. All over the world, there are droughts, there are famines, there are hurricanes, crops are failing, etc. I know, it sounds like a doomsday book. What am I like? But it is what it is. Do you know, there's farmers in the UK ploughing stuff in the fields because they can't get it picked. What are they going to plant just now? Are they going to do an autumn planting? Who knows? Is it worth their while? who knows where the way the electricity is going, because if they need electricity to process it, like the people who grow things in glass houses, you know, like your peppers and your cucumbers and that, how's it going to be worth their while if they've got to pay to keep that warm? And then, if we get another heat wave like we had this year, is this stuff even going to survive? Because it's just going to be burnt. So yes, that is my thing today. I am now checking my pressure canner. That's it, just about up to pressure. Yep. So we'll get a timer on it, and I will go and sit and rest for the next 10-15 minutes till I need to go and turn the pressure down. So I hope you have a good Sunday. Hopefully I will have a more normal video up later, but just a bunch of idiots. I have no words. I'm going for more tea and possibly more chocolate biscuits. I'll catch you later.